Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. It's been a while. Hey, sorry I haven't posted in a few months. There's three main reasons for that. One, we moved towards the end of July and that kind of threw things off a little bit. Two, I started accepting some client photography work, which has taken more time than expected. Three, I've been doing some self-reflection, I guess, praying, trying to pinpoint the direction of where I want the channel and the business of Panem Project to go. Of course, more importantly, trying to seek God's guidance as to how we should move forward. In terms of why I do this, why I started Panem Project, it's been very clear to me for a few years now. But the what I should do business-wise and how I should do it has not been as clear. It's been a work in progress. In terms of the direction of the channel though, which I hope you're interested in if you're watching this, I think I have more clarity. I've categorized it as three core pillars, one of which will be new. So the three core pillars of the channel I want to focus around are faith, documentaries, and projects. Under the faith pillar, I'll continue creating Bible study videos, spoken word, and mission related videos. Under documentaries, I plan to do more documentary interviews like I've done with Natalia, my mom and dad, and aunt and uncle. I'd like to be able to document the stories and testimonies of others. Now, the projects pillar will be the third component of the channel, and it has actually given me a bit of a challenge in defining, probably because the word project can mean many different things, and Panem Project is the name of my brand, so it's very important to me. I want to create videos under this pillar that are congruent with everything else. After thinking about it for a few months now and thinking about the different ideas that have bounced around in my head, even before Panem Project was founded, I feel like things may be fitting into place. Therefore, under the project pillar, I want to begin creating DIY videos and videos about innovative products, especially products that help people in need or have a social cause. And this video will actually mark the first video under the project category of the channel. Okay, so last year in 2019, feels like so long ago. Anyway, I was the campus youth pastor of my church. It was my third year as youth pastor along with Natalia. And towards the end of July, we brought a few of our students to the National Youth Convention, which was held in Orlando. At this convention, there was a large expo area with many different ministries and nonprofits. When we got there, we met up with one of our friends, and she had already explored the expo. So we walked around and she showed us everything. There was one ministry that really caught my attention, piqued my interest, as they say. At this station, there was a lady standing next to a large container of dirty water, and people were drinking from this water. She greeted us and mentioned a few details about the ministry. She had then handed us this. It was a Sawyer water filter. Looking at the filter bottle from the outside, it looks like a normal water bottle. But when you touch it, you quickly realize that it's very flexible and easy to squeeze. And I find it fun to do. Now, this is not a normal water filter bottle, and it was designed for a specific purpose. This filter removes viruses, bacteria, protozoa, chemicals, and pesticides, which are a concern for people living without access to clean water around the world, as well as for backpacking and hiking in the United States and internationally. There aren't many purifiers that can remove all of these contaminants, especially not with this size. And it only takes 10 seconds to begin drinking purified water. So how does this S2 water filter work? Well, it consists of three main parts. The first is the flexible silicone bottle. The second is an absorption foam, which is inside of the bottle, and this is the first stage of purification. The foam does almost all of the removal of harmful chemicals, pesticides, and viruses like hepatitis A, hepatitis E, and rotavirus. The third component of the process is the micro squeeze filter on the top of the bottle. This is the second stage of purification, and it removes bacteria like E. coli, typhoid fever, and cholera. This stage also helps remove protozoa as well as particles and sediment. Okay, so how do you use the water filter? I think this is important because at first I wasn't too sure about the right way of using the filter. Even with seeing the drawings that are on the side, my main concern was getting it wrong and drinking contaminated water while thinking it was all good. But after checking online, I would just say not to overthink it and follow the steps on the bottle. Step 1. Unscrew the top filter from the bottle and fill the bottle to the max fill line. Then screw the filter back onto the bottle. Step 2. Squeeze the bottle in an alternating motion for 10 seconds. Basically, hold the bottle with two hands and alternate between squeezing the top and bottom repeatedly for at least 10 seconds. Step 3. Drink directly from the top filter or empty the water into another container. The S2 bottle lasts for 800 uses or about 125 gallons. After that, the bottle and foam need to be replaced. The micro squeeze filter on top of the bottle will last much longer though. It has a useful life of about 100,000 gallons. Now, are you ready for this? The bottle and the foam do not need to be disinfected between trips. You just gotta squeeze the extra water from the foam and store the bottle, making sure it's covered with a cap. It's best to keep the foam damp while in storage. There are ingredients in the foam that prevent bacteria and mold growth or bad smells from developing. Okay, so that's a quick look at the S2 water filter. Now let's go back to the lady who gave us this at the expo. She was a part of a ministry called Child Hope. Child Hope realized that most schools in the Dominican Republic could not provide clean drinking water for students. Water had to be rationed and each child was allowed only 1 cup of water per school day. And things aren't always better at home. Many of the poorest communities have little or no access to clean water. Through a partnership with Sawyer Water Filters, Child Hope schools are now able to provide clean water both at their schools and to the families of their students by using a 10-inch Sawyer water filter. These filters can provide 50,000 gallons of water per day, so there's plenty for students to drink while at school. They are also installing a bucket filter system in the homes of the students, teachers, and families in the surrounding community. These families couldn't afford to buy water for cooking and drinking, and children were suffering with diarrhea and severe stomach pain from drinking contaminated water. Fresh water is making a life-changing difference for them. Now, currently, I'm not affiliated, sponsored, or anything with Child Hope or Sawyer products, but I just wanted to mention this as well. You can give the gift of clean drinking water to a student and their family with a gift of $25. This gift will provide a water filter for the home, which will yield clean water for the family for the next 10 years. Your gift may also provide water filters for Child Hope schools or the churches that support those schools, which in turn will be able to provide water for the communities where they minister. I'll link it below where you can give if you're interested. And I also want to mention that I have an extra brand new S2 water filter that I'm giving away for this video. That's a $79 filter, and all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, follow Panem Project on Instagram, that's where we'll contact you, and comment below what you like about this Sawyer water filter. Whew. Okay, so for this video, this is the first of a new playlist called Innovative Products. As I mentioned earlier, this will be part of the project category of the channel, along with new DIYs coming up. With this playlist, we plan to highlight innovative products, especially products that help people in need or have a social cause. Stay tuned for more videos and make sure to watch my other videos as well. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and hit the bell so you can be notified when we post a new video. Love you all. Peace. Now you may be wondering what this is for and what this is for. Well, this is actually a Sawyer cleaning plunger, and it's used to back flush the top filter. Although the foam in the bottle don't need to be backwashed, the microfilter at the top can be backwashed, and that's what the plunger is for. So you basically take this part off, and you can insert the plunger at the top, then you can back flush the filter. to ensure that it's clean. If you don't want to use the plunger, then you can use this blue piece as well with the bottle to back flush the top filter. Then you could back flush it by just squeezing the bottle.
We're alive?
There.
That's really
I don't even know what I'm
squishy.
doing.
I don't want her inside.
Okay. And I have my little helper, he's gonna help me out. All right, so we have 2 glasses here, one with the dirty water that we picked up from the pond, and then we're gonna pour the clean water hopefully in this container, and it shouldn't have all the dirty particles that are in there, but well, let's see, let's test it out. First step, what do we do, Ezra? We gotta take this off, okay?
Yeah.
This part off, so that we have the opening exposed. Let's pour, let's just do a little bit.
Oh man, my hands.
Let's pour some of the water in here. I think that's good. A little more. So we'll leave some in there. Alright, so let's put that back. We have the water in the container. Let's put the top filter on. Right? Step 1. Step 2, squeeze it. Let's squeeze it 10 seconds. 1, 2, 10. Okay. The cap off.
Yes.
Alright, ready?
Yes.
Maybe it wasn't. Oh, there it is. There's some water coming at the bottom. Wow! It's so clear. That's pretty good, y'all.